Hey, this is the second portion to meat processing, do it yourself. This is covering welding, and we've got a little Bobcat generator. An old spray cap is the same size as that pipe stem, and that's the laundry pin we're using. Just marking it off. It's exactly the same diameter, a little over 3 inches or so. So it works well as a mold for it. Cutting them out, following our mold for really a spray paint can lid. It's the same size as this pipe stem. That's the pipe stem right there. It's used in oil field production. When it gets old, they scrap it, and the scrap yard usually sets it aside, so we pick it up here at a pretty good price. I actually bought one section of pipe and had them cut it in half for me. And that is the I-beam that's on the left there. That's what's going to be going up. And we're going to lay those pipe stem across the top and then weld them. Alright, we checked the level on those pipe stem that were going across to each side. After we had them rounded out, we did lay them across there, across the expanse, just to make sure that things were right, and they were all close enough for us. So then we welded the pipe stem up to the very tops, and then we had to figure out how to keep the I-beam on the front end of the tractor and get it up to the top structure. That's 11 feet in the air. And so we tried it several ways. We tried it initially with a strap and a chain, but neither one of those worked because it left too much slack in it. So we had to add a couple of come-alongs. Still, you can tell that I'm really struggling. This is with the chain added on to the strap. We always had a chain on with the strap. The strap was really just to kind of hold it, keep it from sliding around. The chain was to be the main support, but it just wasn't enough to do it. But when we put the come-alongs on there, wrapping them over the back part of the tractor and the structure, we were able to raise it up, mark the middles, and then I just had to do a little turning, and that just took everybody giving me some good direction. But we got there, and we got it up there. I even had to remeasure one time because I didn't hit center. The old saying is a true one: measure twice and cut once. Well, it's, you know, measuring and remeasuring, it just makes a big difference. And so we got it up there, and then we got Glenn situated up in the bucket again and got him, well, we got it done. We got this done with a lot of help. Got it up there. The I-beam is in the air. Now what we used was a bucket, 2 come-alongs, a strap, and a chain. All that for safety. Glenn's doing the welding. Then our I-beam and all our supports are going to be across there for where our hoist is going to go for the slaughterhouse. I know this doesn't look like a big deal, but this is a big deal. And so we're excited about it. We appreciate Glenn. My stepdad, Johnny's been out here helping, as well as John Paul and Felipe. And so anyway, we just thank the Lord that we got to this point. Appreciate a good tractor with a bucket on it. That'll get you there. Glenn's in his late 70s working on welding up there. Hope I can do that when I'm his age. Now we got it all done. We even put some 3-inch square steel on the side for supports. I didn't use pipe stem because frankly I didn't have pieces long enough, but I had this scrap square steel, so we just cut it to fit, rounded it out with a cutting torch on each end, put them in there, welded them on. Glenn did most of that, I did some of it, and then we're probably going to go back and up on those high parts, those 4 corners in essence that are on each side of the I-beam. We'll probably lay a piece of angle iron, something across there, a piece of steel, maybe even pipe stem. I do have some shorter pieces. Round them out, put them up in there, weld them, just to give some more structure to it. But it just turned out really well. Now we can put up our 2x6 walls, our frames, and then our walls. So, boy, we just are really grateful to have it done.